For me, today is the life of Riley and Wide Awake Wylie and Wide Awake St. Paul. I am thrilled and honored to be here. I want to thank you also very much for naming this beautiful facility after me. It's a huge honor. I want to thank David Vinson, the superintendent of Wylie. I'm proud to have my name associated with a high-performing school district, one that sets high expectations and is willing to challenge the soft bigotry of low expectations. I am really thankful to Heather Leggett and the Wylie ISD board. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I look forward to staying in touch and helping this school achieve what I know it can achieve, and that is excellence for every student. I want to thank the elected officials who are here. I'm honored to have you here. I want to thank the mayors. I'm oftentimes asked by a mayor, do I have any advice? And the answer is yes. Fill the potholes. I want to thank the state elected officials and the county officials for taking time out of your busy schedules. We've also got people from the Bush Center here, which is housed on the SMU campus. One of our missions at the Bush Center is to help districts realize educational excellence for every student. And it starts with having leadership at the schools. Good principals make good schools. I had the opportunity to meet with Dr. Helm and Dr. Vincent and Heather when they came and told me about this honor, and I left mightily impressed with Dr. Helm's dedication and focus on excellence. I believe you're fortunate to have such a fine principal leading this school. So some of you may remember ancient Texas history. I was one time the governor. And I followed in the footsteps of one of Texas's greatest political figures, and that would be Sam Houston. Now keep in mind, Houston was not only a governor, he was a senator who worked hard to get Texas admitted to the Union. At the end of his life, or toward the end of his life, Houston was asked, what was the most important thing or satisfying job you ever had? And Sam Houston said, teacher. And so for the teachers here, I thank you for your dedication. I thank you for your hearts. I wish you all the best as you fulfill your aspirations for each child. I want to thank the administrators and the staff here at this fine school as well for your hospitality. I know it's not easy to throw a party for a former president, but this is a heck of a party, and I'm grateful. I want to thank the parents who've taken time to come. A couple of messages to you. It's really important for a parent to understand that you are your child's first teacher. It's essential that you read to your child, help your child on homework, and I would also ask you to stay very much involved with George W. Bush Elementary School. Tell the teachers you support them, help the teachers do the job you expect them to do. And now to the students. First of all, I love your mascot, Ranger the Eagle. Yeah, you can soar like an eagle. Kind of reminds me of the Texas Rangers baseball team, too. The first place Rangers, I might add. You really do get to go to a very interesting school. And so I wasn't sure what a dual language academy meant. I remember when I was the governor, we had the big debate on English only. And my answer to that question was, I am for English plus. I wanted my little girls to be able to speak English, plus I wanted them to be able to hablar español. I wanted to be able to speak Spanish. And so when I went to the classrooms today, I was mightily impressed with this school's understanding that being able to speak languages is the key to learning, and the willingness to hire teachers that are proficient in both languages and have the capacity to be able to teach both languages. This is really an interesting academic process that you have, and I'm confident will lead to a better Texas. To the students, I've got a few things to say to you. Actually, I went to the art room too, by the way. Shockingly, as some of you are now learning, I'm an artist. I say shockingly because I think most people, when they think of George W. Bush, they don't think of art. Like my mother didn't think I was an artist. I one time told her, I said, I'm painting. She said, you can't paint. I said, I darn sure can. She said, fine, paint my dogs. And so I became a pet portrait painter for a while. But painting is a liberating experience. The reason I mention this is learning is a lifetime experience. You never stop learning. Even at the age of 70, one should continue to learn. And I certainly am learning. It's one of the most amazing learning experiences I've ever had. And so my call, it's a little early for the kids, but my call for the older dudes here, older people here, is to not be afraid to try things. And be willing to take risk and challenge life. It's amazing what can happen. To the students, I got a couple of pieces of advice, if you don't mind listening for a second. One, read more than you watch TV. Read more than you play games on electronic devices. I think what I said when I was governor still pertains today, that reading is the new civil right. That if you cannot read, you can't succeed. And it's really important for schools like George W. Bush Elementary School to insist that every child can read at grade level and remain at grade level. And so I hope the parents hear that message and read to your children, or more importantly, have them read to you. A second lesson for the children is make good decisions, especially when people aren't watching you. Make the right choices in life, starting now. Another message which has been universally acclaimed and applied throughout the ages is love a neighbor like you'd like to be loved yourself. Always remember that to think about how you would like to be treated when you treat somebody else in life. And so I'm thrilled to be here. I'm excited to have an elementary school named for me. The building is beautiful. I'm not so sure I'm worthy of such a beautiful building. I know this, the students are worthy of such a beautiful building. And so I want to congratulate the community leaders who have made this possible. I congratulate the leadership of the school. Again, I thank the parents and teachers. And more importantly, as I look at the faces of the future of Texas, it gives me great hope that this great state will continue to be a great state. Thank you for having me. Que Dios le bendiga. God bless.